A student at Woodside High School in Newport-News says he was attacked by the school's own security guard. As you can see, the incident was caught on camera. The student says he was doing nothing wrong. His mother says she will not rest until she gets a proper explanation, and the guard is fired. Robert Boyd is on the story.
Parents I spoke with said their children are now afraid to even go to school in fear of being bullied or beaten up. Not by other students, but by the school's own security guards.
I was angry. I felt like I was having an out-of-body experience, and I was livid.
Those are some of the emotions Stephanie Smith felt as she watched video of her son Eric being held down by a school resource officer at Woodside High School. And so far, she doesn't have a reason why.
He slammed my son on the sidewalk. Eric was telling him to get off of me. Then he put his arms around his throat, choking him. He's screaming and crying at the same time. I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe.
Eric, who is in 11th grade, says class had just let out and he was heading for the school bus when the officer approached him.
I kept walking. He like, no, come here. I'm like, I'm not trying to miss my bus, so I'm going to get on my bus. So then he grabbed me.
Fellow student Jacob Crosby was one of dozens who witnessed the altercation.
The officer of the school took him to the ground and started putting him in a chokehold, and the boy couldn't breathe.
And I was yelling I couldn't breathe. He started to squeeze tighter as I was saying I couldn't breathe.
Jacob's dad, John, doesn't even know Eric, but said what he does know is what he saw on camera isn't right.
Because I know my kids are at that school, and what if something like that happens to one of them?
Eric, who suffered bruises to his neck and arms, was eventually allowed to go without any explanation from the school. He says he's worried about returning on Monday.
He should be there to protect kids, not hurt them.
He needs to be fired.
Eric's mother is in the process of filing a police report against Newport-News Public Schools and is also considering suing the school district.
This needs to be addressed because my son was assaulted by officers that are employed by Newport-News Public Schools, and I'm not going to let that slide.
The school district did not want to appear on camera, but they did say they are investigating this matter, and most likely that security guard will be placed on paid administrative leave. In Newport News, Robert Boyd, 13 News Now.